So today we're in a quaint little town called Baddi in Himachal Pradesh, home to some of the biggest brands, factories and manufacturing units. And today we are at the Timex factory. Yes guys, we are giving you an all-out access into the nitty-gritty that goes behind manufacturing your wristwatch. And hey, why don't I go find a watch for myself while you go take a look at the factory?
Here we are to take you through the journey of time. Well, to be more specific, how timepieces are made by Timex. So let's take a closer look at just how this sturdy device gets made. Once all the parts of the watch come in, the little watchmaking elves begin the process of checking them before putting it all together. Each tiny part that goes into a Timex watch is put through rigorous tests to ensure only the absolute best make the cut. First up, we have the ball drop test. A ball is dropped on the glass that tops the dial to test for its durability against scratches and cracks. This is done repeatedly through a machine, so rest assured that this will stay strong against regular wear and tear that a wristwatch endures every day. Now, the flex test. One of the most common woes with leather-strapped watches is that it wears out and eventually snaps and falls apart. Well, Timex has you covered for that as well. A machine tugs and tugs at the leather straps for close to 2000 cycles to make sure that your watch lasts you in the long run. There's also the click test. Metallic watches look slick and tend to be more durable than leather or rubber strap watches. Except they have their Achilles heel as well. Their clasps. This tiny but crucial part of a metal watch often withers out after a certain amount of usage. Well, Timex checks the clicking mechanism 730 times before it sends out any of their steel strap watches out into the world. Now, if that's not due diligence, we don't know what is. The X-ray test. Now, we all love the touch of the most premium materials on our wrists. But it is a precise science to see to it that every single watch from Timex has the same standard of quality materials used. So they test the metallic composition of every watch under a scanner. This checks for the ratio of alloys that include gold, nickel and titanium to make sure every Timex watch feels the same. Now for some waterboarding. The dial of the Timex watches is also meant to not let any water in. So immersing the dial underwater to see if there are any leakages tests this. If you see bubbles, which we did, that means the dial is defective and so that dial is tossed out immediately.
No guys, I'm not trying to start a new fashion trend, but this is what I've been given to wear in this watch assembly area. This is a completely lint and dust-free environment. Yes, it is possible in a country like India. And it also helps you protect against static electricity. Very, very important. Another thing, you must always wear this blue little band that they've given me again to protect against static electricity. Seems like a lot of that going around, right? And I've also been given these little gloves for my fingers so that whenever I want to pick up a little product, I don't get any smudges on it. Very, very important.
Once the dial is fitted with all its components, it is once again water tested. By placing the dials in a water pressure chamber, Timex ensures that all the watches meet the standard to qualify as being water resistant. Each watch is unique, and to even further add to their uniqueness is the laser that etches the text found on the backside of wristwatches. A simple software is fed with whatever text and logo that needs to be etched, and within a matter of milliseconds the etching finds its way on the watch. making it a great tool for personalization. The testing does not end at this point. Once a dial is created completely, it once again undergoes a dynamic run test. All the dials are neatly packed together and the same time is set on all. Once they are put inside the cylinder, they are left there for 24 hours to simulate actual day-to-day conditions. Once the dials come out, they are individually checked, and barring a plus-minus of 1 minute, if any dial is found to be off the mark, it finds its way into the reject pile. For all those who make the cut, they are then taken in for strapping, packaging, and then eventually to the warehouse to be dispatched for shipping. And that's how these watches find their way right onto our wrists.
Wow, that was quite a close look at how a watch is manufactured, and I bet you're as amazed as I am. But if you have any more questions, please write into us at primetech@ndtv.com, and we'll see you next week.
Here's your chance to win a Timex Metropolitan Plus. Just answer this simple question. The click test is performed on which part of a Timex watch? A. Dial, B. Metallic straps, C. Leather straps, or D. Clasps. Mail your answers to primetech@ndtv.com or answer on our Facebook page.